the fruits and thing at the side of the road and vegetables and thing. Them people who's on the side of the road selling it.
Right, people are a little store and then go and register.
Just register the business, yeah. People selling.
A little store, then when they walk in the store, no name.
You know what double man registered?
But telling you.
Yeah.
You understand?
So people may think we talking. This is. Let me tell you something, Trinidad and Tobago. Here I want to know. Does the government really care? Because if we really listen to this,
boy, the government don't care heavy and call me, tell me I don't like PNM then. All right, go ahead and tell me I don't like. Because I telling you the truth. If they don't care, if they can't find $1,000 to give a normal citizen who went through all this stupid paperwork that all you give, how much months ago? Yeah. It is going to be month 10 heavy.
Yeah. Then about you're going 3 months, almost 3 to 4 months.
So all right, so 3 months you can give you up to now you get 10 people.
Not even 10.
You telling me about double the pin?
And they're giving them hampers though.
Heavy hamper.
They will call and say they give them hampers.
Could you carry 2 hampers to Tea and Tech and say,
nope.
Well, I cannot pay the bill, so here what? Retailers is going to open Monday. Right? Listen. In that group of retailers, the big dogs is going to be coming at you for Monday. You know who's the big dogs, right?
Of course. The landlords and things?
No.
And the banks?
No. Who? The banks don't come in because they never close.
All right, who's that?
Right, the man who gave the fridge and the stove and the bed and the TV and the... You see them?
Yeah.
Them was close for 3 months.
Yeah, boy.
And them was suffering.
So,
them going and come at you Monday morning. If them may call you, right? If you get a call from one of them, something wrong. I'm telling you. This week is not going to pass, and you are already under pressure. And they are right. They had to get their money. 3 months they were closing.
See, I want to explain you something, right? I want to just draw something here. I'm glad you were talking here. Here what I want to dwell on here right now.
Carry 2 hamper and tell standards you could look at collect hamper through the thing and I'm telling you. They will tell you, well, all right, we'll take off 200 off of your bill for you bring 2 hamper. What stupidness you telling me about hamper heavy? They don't care.
TC, I want the public, the people who listen to this radio station, right? You see, this talk show, this is not about attacking callers and attacking people who come in with contribution. This is about constructive thinking.
I will attack anybody who come here with a stupid PNM hat on or the UNC hat on, and all they come to talk about is UNC or PNM. I'll attack you. I don't care what you say.
What I want to find out.
Because we are not here for that.
Correct. What I want to find out, I want somebody to tell me the money in the heritage, here the name of the thing, the Heritage and Stabilization, that word named Stabilization Fund, right? That was been saving since we got the second windfall under Patrick Manning and decided to open that fund so that money can go into there in case of an emergency.
But there's an emergency.
No, this is what I want to know. If we not in an emergency, so what the money for? If the money is not for no TC. When? We're waiting for.
Yeah, for what?
What
for a bomb to drop in Trinidad?
I want to know if this
to bury everybody.
TC
for a bomb to drop and we'll just say, okay, we'll keep mass funeral.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
No, but that's what I'm thinking here now because this is a pandemic, you know.
TC, this not only a pandemic. This is an economical crisis. You know, 6,000 people lost their business. Not open back, critical for our country. You need to inject money into the economy right now. Let people spend to boost back the economy. Just when we were talking last week, get the businesses and them money, but you know you put it in such a way that
some things in place.
You know, call and talk about that Jamaica, they talk about that.
Yeah, put things in place, understand? But you have to get them to do things.
You know it have people calling. You know it have. Let me tell you something. I don't understand. I heard a talk show on this radio station, a man saying, how them know it's 6,000.
How do you know it's 6,000?
Yeah. Where they get the figures from?
Because the man doing his research.
The man do a census, you know.
Lord have mercy.
The man is him. Let me tell you what's the man name. He's the man of the small business owner.
That is how stupid some of us
yes.
is. Why
they're trying to make it sound like if the man lying, it's not 6,000. Just to make the government.
All right, it's 5,000. Okay, it's 5,000.
TC.
Okay, heavy is 100. But at 100 is still plenty.
Wow. This is what I want. This is why I like people to listen to this show for, because we come to educate and make you understand that it's not about politics all the time. The government is dropping the ball right now economically, right? First thing first, we got no grant. Remember how much months we come here and talk about that $100,000?
Yes. Heavy. Let me tell you what next, because I just come here and talk the real things, eh? In the second lockdown, a friend of mine got a deferral. She's owing the bank.
Right.
So in the second lockdown, she decided to message, call, get on to them, let them know all place shut down again, and they told her, well, you already had a first deferral when the first lockdown, so we're not supposed to give you no second deferral. Deferral. So I think, all right, okay. Then she got to them. She say, I really not working. All they want me to do. Yeah. Where you want me to get the money from to pay every week for my to sustain my loan. I'm home, XY, right? Okay. Heavy. They gave her, I think it's 6 weeks or something like that.
6 weeks.
Yeah, deferral in a 3 months.
In a 3 months lockdown, yeah.
Right. They gave her 6 weeks.
So she only started to work from Monday.
Right. She's supposed to go back.
Supposed to go back out with that. If she working and close down.
Most likely she haven't gotten a call yet.
Okay.
And today is Saturday.
Wow.
So she's not sure if she's back out for Monday. Right? But here the headache. The deferral ended some weeks ago. She said, TC, a family member sent some money into her account to help her. She foot was white.
Wow.
She didn't have nothing.
Nothing.
A family member
send money to
her bank account so she could go to the supermarket and buy up a little thing and things. She didn't have nothing heavy. Heavy that girl cry. Heavy to take every cent. Every cent.
They will take
when she called the bank, she said, excuse XYZ. Yeah, well, your deferral done. So
she account on hold and any funds going to that account, they're taking it.
Exactly.
Oh God.
Exactly. Exactly. With a woman who has children. And she had nothing to eat. And just imagine that day when that person say, you could go to the bank now,
send the money, send the money.
You get so happy because this is like Christmas morning for you when you know there's no Santa Claus and Santa Claus just came.
So people
think about that heavy.
That's sad. That's real sad. People, the lines are open, and if you're not seeing me on the internet because one of the cameras is down right now, we're going to fix that. We have some technical difficulties with the camera, so I want to apologize that you all not see me, but you will hear me. The numbers to call 342-0081, 342-0081, 771-1791, and of course 466-5391. So let's see who's on the lines.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, gentlemen.
Good afternoon. What's up?
Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, my brother.
I want to say again, wonderful weekend review program as always.
Yep.
Nice thing, and I believe that this program is now the number one program on 91.9 because here I said that Kingsley, the king of the airwaves, right? And when I go into certain places and they say Kingsley, I hear you on Heavy and TC show. I go in our next place, they say Kingsley, I like what they say on so I know that, okay? So I walk the street and people say, look, yesterday on Laventry Road, a man say, he is Kingsley. And all that, as long as I want to, I'm see he. But I saw the bricks one time because I know if he's up here then, the cost, you know what I mean? Yeah. And he said to me, he listened to me on Heavy and TC. So I'm good evening to that taxi driver on Laventry Road. Yeah. You know something? It's a year now, okay? I have somebody close to me, right? A year and a half now that they was flooded out and they get the certain, right? They get a check and when the person went to change the check by Central Bank, and I want to tell the Ministry of Social Development, that person will be coming this week again. Because over a year now, that person, let me tell you the story every MPC. When the person went to the Central Bank to change the check, one letter from a name wasn't right. So the teller go back, right, and get the name correct. Over a year and a half.
Wow.
Over a year and a half, that Ministry of Social Development cannot give that girl that check address. Cannot. The girl was flat out, lost everything in she house. Every single thing. She can't have lived in the house again. Over a year. Over a year. So if anybody listening, that lady will come in there next week. And if I come down there, I don't really like me to reach there, no. If I come down there, because every single time the girl said, Kingsley, call on the radio, beg for me, plead in the case. Beg for me and please in the case. I think it's unfair to this girl and who many others maybe I'm going to the same thing. It doesn't hear just like who I know in Sawa own business, but you own business. And when the first closer, I will tell it again, up to now she ain't got money in her account. She do everything, she carry every single thing. So she own the business, she has small business. I mean, she have tenants, but she own, but you know that rent a chair. But she own the business, people that come down, rent a chair, they check. Is that do I hear? But she own the place. Right? And she went and up to now. So I am pleading to that ministry. Right? That individual will come in this week here. Give her a check. Because it can be 2 years to that way to change a name. I mean a letter from a name. That's one letter. What's wrong? How a year and a half to pass, and this woman still waiting for her money in her hand. And I asked, I can bring the woman on the airwaves. This woman they call my phone night and day. Kingsley, please in the case, I need the money, because what
they saying Kingsley, after a year and a half, she back on she but she don't need it again. I'm understand what I'm saying, and every. They're saying she survived through a year and a half. The hell was it she did? She don't need it again. That's how they care about nobody. They care about nobody.
That is evil thinking, MTC. That is evil thinking. That is evil thinking. And I know, and the person want to know, I thank God that it have a program like this. After all the propaganda programs on 91.9, there's a program like this could come and give the people like us, independent, and who have a next point of view, a platform. Because on this propaganda program, we have no platform. We have no platform. So I want to thank whoever behind the scene, man staff, and I pray to God that they keep you on the air, because I know right now they want to call you off the air. They're calling this one here. They're calling Sherifa. They're calling Iwer George from this. I was just performing. But your phone ringing. Remove Iwer and remove PC. I'm gone.
Hey, I like this. I like it.
Kingsley and with a bang day. Kingsley say Iwer George performing and the phone ringing. Remove Hey, Kingsley, I ain't laughed so in a while. You can call us up, man. Call us up. It's just about 12 minutes after the hour of 12 o'clock. No, 12 minutes onto the hour of 1 o'clock, sorry. Right? And of course, at 2:30 p.m. we have media release. Yep, the Prime Minister is going to be speaking today. Yep. So let's hear from TNT. Hi, good afternoon.
Hey, TC.
Hey, what's up, man?
Good afternoon, buddy.
Good afternoon.
Hey.
Effie.
Yes, man.
Buddy.
Yes, man. Good afternoon, brother.
Yeah, what's going on, buddy? Afternoon again. To me, let me tell you something. All them do was just source information. They say that 6,000 businesses close, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am here to tell you it's more than that. Because when you look at it, I will tell you this. I have a friend personally who owns a food business right now, right? And the goods that she lost in the amount for the lockdown, she can't even afford to pay, right? The persons who actually give her the goods, right? The other thing is the banks, and this is my view. This is not TC's view. This is not Heavy's view, nor the view of the radio station. The banks in this country don't give a rat's tail about us here. All the business is about the guys in the jacket and tie could walk in and get how much money they want. While I understand we are in a pandemic, a hamper is not going to pay the bills that is banking up on us.
Wow.
Right? Even persons who need grocery stuff. I keep saying this over and over. Right? There are persons suffering, literally suffering, that we don't know about.
But how much lentil peas you gonna get? All you don't understand the heights in
I'm
this.
about to say. How much lentil peas you'll get?
How much lentil
black eye you'll
peas?
get? You'll get so much of black eye till it come into your eyes, and you know
but how
what's...
much? But telling you how much of that? They had to stop that and start to. But you see, there is problems in everything. You know? When I say problems,
in everything.
There is corruption in everything.
Correct.
Precisely, and I
Right?
always say...
So, who's financing these hampers? It's not coming for free.
Exactly.
Right?
Now, the thing about it is TC and Heavy.
Mm-hmm.
We have these guys, and then that's why they say people have a tendency to say, Andy, you're bashing this one, you're bashing that one. My friends just tell me that. But guys, government come, government go. They don't solve the corruption.
Nope.
Because I was going as far as to say this. We had a video aired this week on Auntie Aisha's program concerning the prisons. We had the various minister came on board, and he said he's going to deal with that. It's going to be a thing at the past,
Yes,
blah, blah, blah.
yes, that prison thing
That
is
is
yes.
yes. And yet still we have so much of money being pumped into it.
3%
and nothing
of
being done.
3% of the allocated
Money from the
money from the thing
From the
is-
budget.
from the
Yes.
budget
It's
that
going into that.
No,
Yeah.
sorry, I want to say from the budget.
No,
from the
from
money
the-
that is going to Ministry of
that is-
National
yes,
Security.
that is allocated
Only
for-
3% goes to prisons, and that's just for
Correct.
food
Now,
and
the thing about,
housing
and that's
and
just only for upkeeping,
upkeep in here. Yeah,
right?
nothing
The other
gonna
thing I
change.
want to touch on, the thing I want to touch on really, really quick, right, is that here what? We as a people, we fall short, and the government, and I'm going to say this, Mr. Patrick Manning, who died, had a vision. To me, I would say this, Patrick Manning is the only person had a vision for this country. Now, you know why I say so? Let me tell you something. The biggest mistakes we made in this life was actually shutting down our own food production. That is the biggest mistake we make. And that is why we have banks now coming and taking from us, because we have no rules in place, no laws to protect us as the customers from the hungry.
Andy,
so-called-
we had to go for a break. Let me ask you a question before you go.
Sure.
The money in the Heritage and Civilization Fund, who money is that?
That is our money.
Okay.
The taxpayers'
No,
money.
I thought it was PNM money now.
No.
So I just asking.
It's neither PNM money nor UNC money.
Oh,
It is
oh.
our money.
So why,
that they refuse to spend.
when they want to give we the when they want to use some of the money to help the people, when they want to do it? We in a
When we
pandemic
did.
right now. What are we waiting on? That waiting on a war?
When we did,
Well, if it's all
When we
your
dead?
money, if it's all your money,
Okay.
all you
When
go
we
and
dead.
take a bag.
As a man say,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot
All
of
right,
money.
all right, Andy, thanks.
that they go up, ho, 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 Santa riding on a sleigh.
All right, thanks, man. We're going for a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's your money,
Go and take it.
Go and take it.
Go and take it, right? Go down to the treasury, you walk in, that your money, you go and take it every. I'll tell you how illiterate we is as a people. We'll be right back.
How them girl and them so boy?
How?
Long time on the
How?
money man.
How?
Now you like so man.
How? How?
From the age of 10.
Hey! Had my first girlfriend, I didn't have no paper when she wanted ice cream from right now.
Greetings and blessing in the name of our wonderful
You have been asking for him, and now he's on.
From the moment you first crossed our
Turn your lights down low.
At health.
Issue beleke.
Ticaro.
Well, Heavy, you see what's happening there, so we will have to head back inside. Look, Joanne. Good afternoon, Joanne. you have a nice camera look there.
Now you realize.
Just don't use no arm. No pretty language.
No pretty language. Yeah.
All right. I'll take you out of the shot. Don't worry. Right, you're good to go.
Yeah, good to go there now. Right.
Yeah, so Evie.
Yeah, we have
continue to take the phone calls.
Yeah, we continue to take the phone calls.
Yeah, I will continue to take the phone calls. And the question is, do you believe that your government cares about you? Simple. Anybody could call. And today, I opening the floodgates.
No, when they say that, you can just call and say yes or no, but they say why.
No, they can't just say yes or no. They have to say why.
Okay.
And I'm opening the floodgate today.
Opening the floodgate today?
Yeah.
All right.
Anybody could call.
We allow
anybody.
We just allow.
No, you remember I had some people on the no call list. Right? Even the people on my no call list, I am going to allow them to call today. So Barataria, anybody can call. Do you believe that your government, or our government, I should say, not your government, cares about you? Our government. That is our government, whether we like it or not.
Do they care?
Do you believe they care? I just want your personal.
You want me to answer that first?
I want your personal opinion. And we can start with you. You can answer first, right? Do you believe that your government cares about you?
About me or about the people in China?
Or about no, I'm asking
about
you
me?
personally.
No, they don't care about me.
I'm asking you personally.
They don't care about me, and they don't care about my children. They don't care about the people in China and Tobago. They don't care about nothing else but the financiers and themselves.
Okay.
And enriching themselves with our money, with our tax-paying dollars.
All right. Well, look, Andy's back, so let me hear what Andy have to say. Andy, you heard the question?
Yeah, guys.
All right. Well, let me hear. Do you believe that our government cares?
I'm prepared to get my head chopped off.
Go ahead.
Why? Because I saying it. The government that went by and the government that come, a big fat no. And here why I say no.
Tell me why.
Here why I say no.
Tell me why.
While I understand we are in a pandemic and Dr. Rowley is curtailing certain things, I believe that there is more that can be done. Because let me tell you why I say that. They are the guys responsible for passing the laws in this country to benefit us. And they refuse to do that.
All right. Well,
because I will say this. Dr. Rowley can only do so much. But at the end of the day, him being the boss, if the boss don't ensure that his ministers carry out their duties, it would never be done.
All right, Andy.
That's one.
Let me see who else we have on the line. We want to keep the calls coming in.
Give the numbers. 342 the numbers are called 342-0081, 771-1791, and 466-4391.
That's the numbers right there. Call us up. Do you believe that our government cares about us?
Call it again, 642-0081. That's, no, sorry, 342-0081. That's 342-0081, 771-1791. That's the WhatsApp number, 771-1791, and 466-5391.
My answer to that is very simple. I don't think they care because my plight is for the grant, for the poor people. Just a simple thing like the grant. If I had seen that materialize, and if it materialized now, next week, week after, I think I will be thankful that for the people that got it.
But too late.
But I think it's too late. Right? It should have been done at a faster response time. Right? You don't suffer the people. Some people could have died with hunger. Well, they can't die with hunger because you're given provision and
lentil peas.
And lentil peas, right? Provisions and lentil peas.
And we have to get the voice notes up and running because people want to send voice notes.
Yeah.
And it doesn't.
Let me check the voice notes and see. Let me check the voice notes. Sorry. Let me check the voice notes. People does be sending voice notes. Okay. I'm seeing some links here. I'm seeing more links. I'm not seeing any voice notes yet. Alright, so for now, we have no voice notes. You can send the voice notes though.
You can send the voice notes on 7711791. That's our WhatsApp number. You could also call that number. Right? So, the thing is, I am feeling, and my heart goes out to these 6,000 business owners and their employees that won't be open on Monday and will not be open at all.
Hold on, Evie. Let's take this call. Hi, good afternoon. Welcome.
Yes, my government is doing very good because we need to put things in place. Okay? It's a contribution to everybody, not I or you, overall, right?
All right.
Because some things slip up, but some will slip down too, right? We
right.
have a plan. Our economy has been down for over 5 to 10 years in Trinidad. Do you know that? Think about it that way. Bye-bye.
What she said? What
she said
about
our
the
economy has been down for over 5 to 10 years in Trinidad.
Look somebody.
But she's rushing and she's not waiting to speak to us. What? So we want to say good afternoon to Natasha and Sexy Fats. They're always locked on.
All right.
After seeing the little video just now.
Well, I didn't hear she said it was about the economy.
She said her government is doing very good for everybody.
Very good for everybody.
Yes. And do you know that the economy has been down for over 10 years? All right.
And that's good?
Well... Hi, good afternoon.
Hey, what's up, brothers?
Good afternoon. What's up, my brother? Hello?
Caller? Hello?
He's there, but I'm not hearing him.
My brother, you hearing us?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yes.
What I make a contribution with listen to you?
Yeah, what I'm saying is that the people, Trinidad and Tobago naturally love corruption, they could put who in government? In nature, we get to like this thing. You know, the grease hand mentality.
Yep. Exactly.
Wow.
So and the thing about it is, we need to try to stop thinking like that. And it's very hard because we tend to put race in it.
Correct, is right.
And that twists the whole thing.
Wow.
And until we could have a leader who could actually pull people away from that way of thinking, which will be very hard. Right? Because you all mentioned something about the prisons. They could put how much money into the prisons and who and whatever to run the prisons. Look, prison officers getting whole.
Yeah. Yeah, every Monday morning.
Week, and then next week, next one.
Yeah, every Monday morning is a prison officer getting hold for concubine and cigarette.
Because the people of this country love corruption, grease hand.
Yeah. Yes, I could blame them heavy.
I'm not blaming them, I blame the system.
It's not the system. So who make the system?
The people that we have running the country. You need to understand, if man seen eating going on from the top, they want to eat too, no?
We have a choice. Then.
Everybody to put there always go that way. We not patriotic.
Correct, is right.
We don't love our country.
Correct, is right.
We don't love your country. We want to bleed from it.
Correct, is right.
That's why the Arabs and them will always build and look, they build in the desert because they'll come together as one.
Correct.
How we could love this country?
And we don't come together. We divided by our race and politics. So if we don't come together,
that's the same thing as saying.
Yeah, and we don't love we country, and we just love PNM, or we love UNC, and we don't love we country. You understand? We go nowhere fast.
It's nothing about PNM or UNC.
But it's them who propagating the racial talk. It's them who be propagating that.
I think our bigger.
We need somebody in this country who could stand up and be brave and talk that same thing with the score. All right, nobody barely race relations talk. We just shoo it. Talk about it on the radio. As somebody talk about African, they're racist. As they talk about Indian, they're racist. Nobody went had the belly to say, well, yeah, let me sit down and listen and take time and make this a national agenda.
Yes, we could do that, you know. When we do that, then it's get shoot down by the same people and them who saying there's racist. You need to understand how this thing going on. We have been programmed to be hate one another by our race and politics so bad that if somebody come out and say, yeah, we come together, you know what's going to happen to them? They're going to say, you have an agenda, we're not doing that. You understand? You need to understand that those who control the media control the minds of the people. You understand? And we have been conditioned.
The people who we look at as leaders, who vying for political office right now, like the PEP and the is the next one in Tobago, whatever.
The PDP in Tobago.
Right. These people and them what example is setting for the younger ones?
And that is where you're going wrong right there. You have to understand, right? If somebody is bringing a message to you, right? Do you listen to the message or do you watch the messenger? Paula.
Hello. Apparently he's getting another
next call.
Yeah, apparently he's getting another call. Let's start straight to the line again. Yeah. Hi, good afternoon, welcome.
Good afternoon. Well, you know, it's a little dual fold because if I cannot be an exemplar, I can't set an example. If it is, I am a thief, and I come in and telling you about no thief. This is why they tell people, strangely enough, the only people who just tell you about life is not about money alone. It's the people who have plenty money. So you have to understand who you're going and want to take the message from and who you should be taking the message from. So that is important as well as the message. Because then it might be just a lie.
Okay.
And they're trying to fool you. So you have to be careful about both the messenger and the message.
Okay.
I'm not saying that the messenger could, because of the messenger, it might be a bad message.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Right. Now, in regards to what we have been seeing here for the longest while, I remember a specific, I won't call the name, but there was a specific martial arts instructor who we know for a long while, and he was very good. And one day we're speaking, and he was asked, but why you not teach them fellas and them all this at a cinema thing? He said, because they were making money. He said, when I see them looking that they're really interested, then I just teach them. But there's only about 5 and 6 of them alone I have in my class. But the rest of them, like fancy move and all the things they see on the TV. And that is where we end up in a problem, that we are given what it is we want and what we like. This country, the people needs to grow up. And until we don't grow up and mature, we will continue to like bacchanalia when we go in a political rally. To hear this one talk bad about that one, and this one say something about that next one, instead of we sit down and talk about the problems and the issues. So we need, you see, they will give us what we want. So we cannot continue to blame them because we have to blame ourselves. It starts with the man in the mirror. And until we take responsibility for our own lives, we cannot expect them to be responsible for us.
How are we going to do that?
We have to change us.
When 90% of the people, right, are followers and not thinking for themselves, they allow people to tell them how to think and what to think. We have 90% of the population being fed that this is how you should do it and this is how it should go and this is how it should. Simple as the watching as the pandemic.
What is the first thing about becoming an independent thinker? What is the first thing you need?
Education.
What it is that's happened to a certain section of the community who believes that they don't need education?
Well,
I'm not talking about they can't get there. They believe they don't need it. Because I was in a school taking evening classes, and the teacher asked the man to come up and explain him what he doing, how he working on this problem, because he getting it real wrong. The man walk out of the class and never think and say he ain't no little child.
But
I talk about big man school now.
But let me explain you something, right? If the education system is a flaw caller, right?
No.
Wait. Listen to my going here. And it's benefited to the people that rule in the country that the population is not that bright, because if they're that bright, then they will be harder to rule. Now, a less educated population will be easier to rule because we can come and tell them what we want them to think and they will just follow, right? So, let we not make them too bright. You understand? So we can allow to rule them as how we've seen going on in Trinidad and Tobago now.
No. You see, you're putting the responsibility on everybody else except the individuals. We have a choice. At the end of the day, should the government do more? Yes, it should. Should the business community do more? Yes, it should. But at the end of the day, our responsibility, our health, our education, our everything is our responsibility.
Yep.
I understand
so when in the class, jump up and say, he ain't no child, nobody can put him up.
But I don't want to stick on that guy because he's one individual, because out of he in one class, how many people had in the class?
But heavy.
One person in the class can make a class.
Heavy. The downfall of plenty education is not.
If you tell me 10 people in the class, I might say okay, but one person can make the whole class. You understand?
But that was the only one that was having such a big problem that they bring up.
Right, and the rest of them didn't they take the education?
Well, some of them did, some did not.
Okay, well, he's at 1% then, out of 99.
No. He is more than one. I would say he's about 50%. He is 50%.
All right, Kola.
Because there are many more like him. There are many parents who tell their children.
No. You don't have that statistic because you're quoting figures that you don't know. You can't say many parents. You can say there are some parents.
No.
All right, where get the information from?
I have interaction with these people.
Yeah, but...
And almost all the people I am talking about based on my interaction...
But they're your opinion.
50%.
But then they're your opinion.
On my statistics, based on the people I interact with, I would say about 50% of the people that I have interacted with, that is their basic mentality.
And how much people do you interact with on a daily basis?
On a daily basis, I would say about 75 to 100. And if you take that over a year,
all right.
that is a good couple hundreds of thousands. I interact with for the year.
Okay. And so you're trying to say 50% of the population dancing?
No, not done. The mentality and attitude needs a seriously adjustment.
But heavy, there's a paralysis in the analysis there because you sir.
Okay, caller, thank you very much.
Because you sir said that they are not educating you to that level that you can be a independent thinker.
Correct is right.
All right, then if you're saying that, anyhow, let me take this call. Hi, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, concerning the prices in the grocery.
You wasn't talking prices in the grocery? Caller, we are talking about if you think the government cares.
Oh, you're right. Well, the government cares to that point. As much as they could do.
No, I'm talking about, do you think that the government cares about the people in the country and you?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Go ahead, continue.
What brought you to that analysis?
Well, basically, from watching all the country running, when it could be worse, I mean, could that be a little better? But.
Caller, so you said yes, because you think the country could have been worse, but it could be a little better. But you say yes, you think the government care. Right?
Yeah, they care. Okay. For instance, if the government didn't care, right? The money that they take to these hospital, these COVID hospital, they didn't really want to do that.
Okay. So
they didn't bound to do that?
No, they didn't bound to do that because you're sick, you get COVID, they're going to normal hospital, they're going to separate everybody.
You talk about the step-down facilities.
Because it are some countries that
the parallel healthcare system.
Parallel healthcare, right? It are some countries that they didn't have no parallel healthcare system.
Okay, so you're going just based on the pandemic, then you ain't going based on across the board like the whole country. You're only based on the pandemic for the past year.
Okay, they're trying their best to secure the borders, right? How much do it cost to see about one COVID patient? Anybody ever try out that?
Do you know? Could you
I don't have the figures. Now, I'm asking a question. Just asking a simple question. Do you think Trinidad and Tobago is in a good place right now? Economically, financially?
No.
And who and what do you think could be done to get us out of this?
Well, the private sector and the business community have to help contribute.
The private sector and the business community, why? Why they should die? Why should they?
The private sector is already suffering, boss.
And the business
community is already suffering. Massive $1 million losses, millions of dollars they're losing right now.
Did grocery record any losses?
Well, the grocery is only one part, and the groceries are like 5% of the private sector. No,
the grocery is not the main part.
No. The grocery is not the main part, brother.
Well, you have to eat to live.
Yes.
You live to eat.
But right, and a lot of people don't even cook. A lot of people depend on fast food, on street food.
And not fast food, I'm talking about grocery.
Oh gosh, but you said we have to eat to live. And I'm telling you, there's a massive part of our community that does not cook. They rather, if they budget themselves and they say, listen, I will spend $1,000 a week in the grocery or for a fortnight, they would budget themselves and eat street food on that $1,000 for the fortnight.
Yeah, I respect that.
You understand?
Yeah.
All right, my brother. Thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. That call us now.
You can remember the lady that was down by the parliament at the time, and they asked her what she was doing down there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll leave it there.
Leave it there.
Hi, good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon, TC and Heavy.
Good afternoon.
TC and Heavy are listening. But I want to tell you that the education system that they have in place for us and our children, they put us to believe that is to make us successful.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. If you go into school from ABC to standard 5 years, 12 years, you're going into secondary school at 13, 14. And all you know is book work and nothing else becoming primary school. You don't know to do electrician. And I will tell you something. China, Japan, all them other countries at 6-year-old doing electrician, they're doing welding, they're doing all these different things. How it is that in our Trinidad and Tobago still, we still go in primary school and to standard 5 not knowing, coming out of school after 13 years of your life. 13 years of your life is plenty, not knowing anything. And always saying education system is something to make us better. No, that have to change. That have to change because that is not helping our children. That's why our children outside after school not knowing nothing. Nothing. That is part of the reason why we have so much youth on the street not knowing to do nothing.
Brooklyn, I'm not downplaying education. Education is very important there, but let me tell you something.
I'm not downplaying it.
Hold up, eh?
Heavy, I'm not downplaying it.
Wait, I just want to say just say one thing. I just want to say just one thing and people understand. Education without opportunity equals zero. Because if you educated and you have no opportunity for that education to work for you and your family, you will be nothing. That's all I have to say. Go ahead. Which is the same thing what you saying there? Because they're teaching you to educate, to read and write and theory. But they're not teaching you to be an entrepreneur. They're not teaching you to be an electrician, a mason, a barber, a mechanic. They're not pushing you into the industrial part of education. So which means the educational system has failed us. What are we producing from our education system?
Nothing.
Because we believe that everybody had to be a doctor, a lawyer, or a politician.
Heavy. My daughter have 6 passes, come out of school. What do you think? She thinks she have any good job or anything? I look at the send she to UE as everything open back up to send she to UE to do something else. No. Why it is we have to pay out our pocket. We don't have to send the children to get other things in university. So when they say free education of what? What is that 6 passes doing for her right now?
And
you understand what I'm saying?
The thing is, Brooklyn, right? I didn't want to go down this education road because we know we'll have.
I understand.
We will have to have. We have to call. This could be a whole topic. And you know what? Let we do next week.
Okay.
We go deal with education, right? Because we're talking about the government and if they care for you, right? And I don't want to go down the education road.
Now.
Yeah.
Okay, but let me tell you about the government now. When we speak about government, Heavy, and you talk about why our people are so divided, don't forget also religion have a big part to play in it. And African brothers say that religion and politics is entertainment for the poor. Rich people don't. When the Sunday come, you will see a rich man with a businessman in church. You know that's time. Time is money. Religion and politics is entertainment for the poor. Because when you should be making money, you giving. The politician tell you, vote for us and we will do for you. The churchman tell you, bring your money and I will pray for you to get money. Does that make sense? And we still living caught up in that bubble. You hear what I just tell you? The church tell you, bring money and I will pray to you for you to get money. And the government tell you, vote for me and I promise you to fix things for you. Nothing get fixed after 5 years. How much years we going through that? Over how much years? So this is what we living in still. And people will always fight you when you come up against that system that is not working for us. And we will continue talking like this for the next 20 years. This system, from the education system, go right back, is not working for us.
But you have people calling the show and saying, yes, the government care, the government doing a good job.
Because of the education system that they get, because of the education that they have. That's because of the education that they have. They say it was free. What did they do for them as grown-ups? Making them into robots? making them be controlled by the system.
Sheeples.
Okay, so that's my contribution.
Thank you, Brooklyn.
I'll talk to you later.
Man.
Thank you. After next 10 minutes, I want to make a little statement. Go ahead and take pause. Next 10 minutes, I want to just...
Hi, good afternoon. Welcome.
Well, Titi, you give him back a laugh, Titi.
How?
Because when I say, remember when the UNC supporters, but they say, he didn't say UNC, I'm saying UNC.
Yeah.
When the UNC supporters was done by the...
I couldn't remember what side of the fence. Yeah, I really couldn't remember what side of the fence
You
it
know
was.
something? That caller, who not calling it, talking like he in a basement. Not talking, but people like he in a basement.
Okay, Kingsley, we don't bash callers.
Kingsley.
No, I'm just talking about the contribution, not about he personally, but
okay.
What he said.
Yeah, okay.
About the economy and Dr. Rowdy Chinese best. Dr. Rowdy not Chinese is best. That's what I'm speaking about. You want to attack you personally. Of course not.
Okay, cool.
Dr. Rowdy not Chinese is best at all to run this country.
Kingsley.
Not Chinese, not even stupid. Because the real Prime Minister tell us, the real Prime Minister of this country tell us they raised gas 3 times and nobody in rat as yet. The real Prime Minister tell this country when the AG comes and say that business people owe this country billions of dollars. The real Prime Minister say, hey, then I the Minister of Finance. I the Minister of Finance. The real Prime Minister have the mayor post when they right now. So Dr. Reid not the real Prime Minister, so Dr. Reid not Chinese best. Ever say in birth, Chinese best. I might say, okay. Ever say Stuart Young, Chinese the best. I would say, okay. Ever say Ronan, Sernan, Chinese best. I would say, okay. But Dr. Reid not Chinese best. Dr. Reid just getting paid, going until they go on the farm, hold the goat, hold the sheep, and make videos. He's not Chinese best. He come every weekend, attack the media, attack the public, attack the poor, and say that he's going to empower the rich and all human race and go through and slavery. But before I go, one thing caught me yesterday, Evie.
Yeah.
And I must speak about it. I know you listen to the program. Yesterday, Aisha Wells was playing back up PNM moments when she was counselor, when she went to...
I was listening. Yeah.
And Evie, you know what Aisha in playback? When we was in the farmyard talking on the platform.
She didn't call we name at all. She didn't call we name at all.
Aisha, you had the seat for them. And they could only put people like Bartara and Brooklyn and Longy Jr. and them. Aisha Wells didn't call me and one and every.
Yeah.
When we
went and rally for she and fight for she.
When we rally for she, Aisha...
All by Bali's house. All by Bali's house, Kingsley, remember?
She showed up at that when she went up against Marlene, you know, all the show, the good one, when she was in good grounds. She didn't show up when the two strong activists, the UNC activists, Anderson, Wilson, and Kingsley, when I was leading the chat saying that no Aisha, no vote, if I study no vote campaign and give Aisha it, because Aisha take it from me until since, because that's no vote coming from me.
She listened to your calling just now.
But I say, because no, I'm on the line. While I'm speaking, I go back to people.
She on the live.
She on the live there, making comments.
I'll go down to my phone.
And she saying, what kind of program is this? This program, and she said, look at the program. Isn't it? I, Heavy, and I was disappointed. This morning, Motapuna called me and asked me why I didn't call in the program yesterday. I was crying, Heavy tears was coming on my eye.
Oh, God. Kingsley was crying?
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, where do she?
Yes. I said, oh, my gosh. I said, look what Aisha doing me now, boy. Aisha setting me up for quick and subject. And I have jerseys. Heavy.
Wow.
I have jerseys with Aisha West's name on it. I went by Monroe. Aisha was exposed, and begged. Monroe. I went and begged. East Indian man for PSS, but no money, I went and begged by Monroe to make jerseys for Aisha West in she campaign. Me and Omo Wari. My friend, me and Omo went up in our house there, and we spent hours cleaning and laying.
Somebody on the live, Tasha on the live say a lion. It's lies you're spreading.
You see, that's a PNM safe.
Tasha saying you're lying.
Okay, wait. Let Asha take me to court.
So wait now, you coming on national radio and lie on Aisha and lie on my sister?
Asha take me to court. Let Asha take me to court. Let Asha take me to court. I went by Monroe. My thing, you know. Aisha, stop doing Kingsley this. I'm going to expose it, you know. Stop drinking this. You call yourself me your program and you talk not about Kingsley. You is Kingsley in my body's house.
She just knows she. My sister, I will apologize on behalf of my sister. She just you know, so much of people she was tanking, and sometimes the people that is closest to you, Kingsley, all you have to have understanding. Sometimes the people that is closest to you is the people that you tend to forget. Right? I say that I'm not being a hypocrite when I say that. Sometimes, like, all right, myself and Heavy, right? Sometimes Heavy would roll at me doing certain things, and then I would go and I would say thanks to everybody except Heavy. And I don't know, I actually forget Heavy because he's so close to me. And I'm not being a hypocrite.
You do that all the time.
I'm telling you, I'm not being a hypocrite.
I'm TC and Heavy. When I was Jackson for her screaming, to go into the screaming committee, I was calling she hurry up. Where is a young girl? I'm making noise. Come fast. When she come and she arrive, oh God, the empty the person shout, oh God, I shout, if you hear Kingsley get victimized up to this day, Manny McDonough victimized me. Manny McDonough went and spread propaganda. Hey, I'm not going to talk on this, boy.
All right, Kingsley. All right.
Go on.
All right.
Relax.
Yeah, well, call Aisha and cry on she shoulder now. Call his sister and cry on she shoulder.
You can't call her shoulder.
Why? No, you can call Aisha personally. He and Aisha is friends. You could say what?
You can't call her.
Him and Aisha is friends.
You know that's what shows they can't call on this radio station. You get tired.
He could call Aisha personally. I never said on the radio. Call her personally and cry on her shoulder.
If you call her personally, nobody ain't gonna know. She ain't gonna come and say that.
No, but she would hear him. She'll be on the other end of the phone hearing.
Call her. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Sorry about that. I had to jump out just now. I had to go in the gas station.
Well, I'm hearing a lot of breeze in the background somehow.
All right, no matter.
Can I be glass?
The glass of that is my air conditioner. I always blowing full 100, but sorry.
All right, man.
You know, guys like Brooklyn and things that amaze me, no? You know, he carrying this sobriquet Brooklyn, but it's amazing that the educational system in America is the same as similar to here. Actually, ours a little higher than theirs. You know, so it's just amazing when people like that speak. I just want to understand and try to figure out where it is, where they're really coming from, where is the rhetoric, where is the game. But nonetheless, when it is you were speaking about this thing just now, ain't you get your education, sir?
No, I didn't get the education I really needed to get. I went and educate myself after I get education. The normal education is only carry so far.
All right, very good, no problem. But you saw a need and you saw an importance.
Mm-hmm.
And the gentleman next to you, what's his name again?
TC, yeah, TC.
TC, you get the education, right?
Yeah.
Did you decide that it was not, that you didn't need it? Did you think that you didn't need an education?
I don't understand where you're heading.
We never really...
What it is,
are we under the microscope here?
No. I just asked it because obviously you went and you got an education, you're on the radio, whatnot. Right. You took media information. And it might not have been the exact thing what it is you studied in school.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in school, I was going in a whole different direction because as a child at 12, 13, 14, you really don't know what in goodness name you want to be when you grow up.
Yeah.
So trying to put too much of direction in your life will make you have a miserable life. Because if I train you at 12 and 13...
that is your opinion, right? That is not fact.
Actually, because here what happens, you are putting a person not depending on what they like to do or what they want to do, but what you think is best for you to To me, that is dictatorship.
That is not correct, caller.
Caller,
Let me tell you why.
No, that's not correct.
Because wait, just now, let me tell you why. And I would interject here.
Okay.
From the inception, even your teacher asks you, what would you like to be when you grow up? Your parents, just now, let me finish. Your parents, what would you like to be when you grow up? Am I wrong or right?
Yes.
And from there, if we started to mold the minds of the children, right, in that direction, then we would have had a lot more successful children, right? Because at the end of the day, we can if a child say I like this, but then when the education system is carrying you in the next direction, let's just say, for example, and I'll keep this short. For example, your son say I want to be in the army, or I want to do gymnastics, right? But then when the child is in school, they do POA and POB and
technical drawing.
Yeah, and these things that does nothing to assist in the further development in what the child really wants to be.
Correct.
You understand? And that happens most of the time because you put down the choices that you want for your children, but somehow they tell you that your child did not make the grade to get the first choice or the thing, so they actually put the child somewhere else that the child didn't want to be.
Correct.
The only time your child will get proper direction into where they want to go is if you have money.
Yep.
Where you can pay.
Correct.
And that most of the time happen after secondary schooling, going on to tertiary education.
Correct.
Okay.
All right?
I don't want to burst your bubble here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Listen to this here. Now, there was somebody who was working with me, and his daughter was going to the same education institute that I was doing, and she was in the same field as I was studying, which is IT. She spent the whole 3.5 years doing IT. And when she came out of school at 21, she realized, Daddy, I don't want IT. I want to go and study psychology. You see, because again, what I would agree if you all was to be saying that is that the children need more exposure to the many variety of options.
They don't need more exposure. They need direction, boss.
Well, no, but
if you asking a child as a teacher, if you asking a child as a teacher, what would you like to do? I know everybody will not be able to get into their various first choices, but we have to do better when it comes to that direction.
And why?
Huh?
Why? Why do you think they don't get into their first choices? Okay, we're going to talk about that afterwards. I still find at the end of the day, at that age, honestly, because at that age, I didn't know what it is I wanted to do. I changed so many different things in my life, and I had so many different options, and men are rich. We could tell you that. Because I know why it is not to have food for the day.
All right, but was your choice IT?
Me?
Was your choice? That's it. Right there, you answer your own question.
Your own question, brother.
Right there, you answered your own question. Your choice was not IT.
Yeah, you choose.
No, but what I realized I was good at it.
But and then you had to make it your choice.
Correct, is right.
You were forced.
I didn't have to. I understand.
Come on, caller. If you were educated to be an IT technology or IT technician or whatever, right? Come on, caller. Let's make sense of what you're saying.
You choose that because you think that was lucrative money and all that.
Exactly.
No. It was something that I liked because to me it was challenging. It was interesting, and it was something that you learn something every day, and I like challenges. So that was good for me.
All right, caller.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Good afternoon.
It's a caller already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good afternoon.
Pleasant good day to you, TC, and good day to you, Heavy.
Good day, caller.
How are you?
I'm okay.
All right. This is Paul. Like you're not identifying my voice.
Yeah, I know it's you, Paul. I just wait. I wait with bated breath for to put your foot in your mouth. Go ahead.
No. Let me tell you, it's Heavy and TC, right?
Yeah,
and I can agree with Paul's sentiments Because let me tell you something. When I first entered into the secondary school system, I attended Gustin, that's the Green Machine, right?
Right.
St. Augustine. I wanted to do business studies. But when I did the test and whatnot, I was able to fall under modern studies. It had a little business in it, but it was not overall business. I wanted to do business management, right? After secondary school. However, I was able to do modern studies. And from there and then, your choices usually change as you go along, right? To be quite honest, I'm in tertiary level education right now, and I wanted to do business administration.
So you're going back to do business?
Political science.
So you're going back doing business?
No, I'm still doing the political science. But what I decide to do after I do that, in between my degree programs, whether it be year 1, year 2, or year 3, when I complete it, I could divert into the little specialize in business and then maybe international relations, what I really want to do, right? But sometimes you go into these tertiary educational institutions and you don't always get your choice. Sometimes they give you the remaining, or sometimes you just don't have a wide span of choices. It's very limited. And the amount of persons that coming out of school and signing into UWE and other tertiary level education, they don't really have a choice in Trinidad and Tobago. And you know how this educational system is at this point in time right now.
And why is not that being addressed? Because why is that not being addressed? Why are we being continuously being comfortable with, I didn't get my choice?
Yeah.
Right? So I take what I get.
No, because TC...
You just said it. You just said it. You did a test. And for some reason... you did not get what you wanted to. Why is that always the song being sung?
Right. What I believe do happen, I always believe that there's some sort of favoritism in the system.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Sometimes your scores didn't meet up to the scores they expect for you to get into the business class, and which is wrong.
Paul, the first part you said there
was right.
Was the right part.
And then they're contradicting yourself by saying this now.
Because let me tell you why. The first part you said there, which is
favoritism.
That's the first batch of children that does go through the gate.
Right.
The second batch, if it have about 2 space or 3 space remaining, they just take the 3 top out of
the top 3 that make the max.
Yes. Yeah. But the major part of it,
because when it says I did the exam, I didn't think I placed good enough to get the first choice, which was the business, and hence the reason they give me modern studies. I'm being honest with you.
Paul,
you still don't understand what I'm saying,
Paul, how much percentage you get in the business class?
I can't remember. I mean, I passed business now, but I can't remember at the point in time because they withheld the
what I'm telling you,
they withheld the.
So then, how you could know how you didn't do in the business or how good you do?
All I'm trying to tell you, Paul. Is you.
The reason why I believe I didn't get my first choice is because I didn't make the mark that was expected.
No. That what you believe. That is your opinion, but that is a lie you're believing in. Let me tell you why you didn't get your first choice. The reason why you didn't get your first choice because the school to go to business class in that it was supposed to go to have a 20% or a 30% among the people that favoritize that they have to put in there first, and then they will choose you from the top. They will choose from the top 15 or top 20. Your space have been given freely to somebody who didn't even do the test.
Exactly.
Okay.
So then we have to do an investigation.
We don't have to do an investigation. It's sort of set. It is there.
It is there. You're so right about that.
Paul, thank you.
So you're welcome, TC. Bye.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Paul. No, let me talk about it. I didn't want to talk about no education or Brooklyn government's education. You realize they changed the whole topic.
A small thing.
They changed the whole topic. But let me tell you something, right? And I went through this experience based on what I went through with my children with regards to SE exam. To me, SE exam is a criminal act being done by 12 and 13-year-olds every year in Trinidad and Tobago. A criminal act, right? It has been damaging our youths psychologically, spiritually, and mentally, right? Because here it is, parents go all out, right? Pay for lessons, teacher, Make sure the children go to school lessons on Saturday. Cut the tail. Make sure they pick up the book. Do everything when they're coming up to this SCA exam. For them children to pass to a good school. And here it is the ministry coming and bamboozle you. And the teachers in the school bamboozling your head and telling you, right on, just stop school for your child. And this stop school for your child. And this stop school for your child. And you thinking the child could go to them school, which your child really couldn't know.
It could.
He could. He had the education.
The system is built that he can't.
The system is built that he cannot.
Yeah.
You understand? All you need to understand that the SEA is flawed.
You putting your children at risk. Because here why?
Mm-hmm.
The first 2 schools you put?
Yeah.
That is very good schools.
Good schools.
That is the schools that is up there to be prestige schools or whatever you wanna, the high education rates or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? They are not gonna get there.
No, because
your child get 80-something or 90-something.
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 Make him mark to the school and still
tell you that.
Come on.
They didn't get enough.
No, they didn't get enough.
They didn't get
enough. And they're gonna send that child to a junior sec.
And if you want to, and if you play mad, and you try to go to the ministry.
What? Go to the what?
To the ministry.
The ministry no play with that.
Yeah,
TC, let me tell you something.
Just mash up
TC, the schools that they and which I find is unfair, because if I go and answer the exam, it is based on merit. It means if you make the marks to the school, send me to the school.
Yeah.
Right? And if everybody's taking the exam, don't tell me because my father named so or my mother named so. I don't even have to make 50%. I don't even have to make 20%. Matter of fact, I can put a big fat 0 on the examination paper, but I sitting down in that school, whilst my child make 90-something% cannot go to that school because that child will make 0% sit down in his seat.
Facts is, there are people that know what school their children going to before the exam.
Of course, uniform and buy and everything.
Sit.
Yes.
Before the exam is even
that
set.
To me is unfair.
And if you don't believe that, then you really, really living under.
And that to me is an unfair and wicked education system that we have in Trinidad and Tobago, and it needs to stop. I don't want nobody come and make no excuses, but so it was all the time, and so it was all the time. If it was all the time, it needs to change because it's wicked and it's evil to our children. You understand? It's not supposed to be like that. If I sit in an exam, whoever pass. Who fail. Regardless of what the father name, what the sister name, who politician is a friend, I don't care. You understand where I'm coming from?
Yep.
It's the exam. So then don't make me sit no exam. Don't let my child sit no exam. You understand?
Just place everybody.
Just tell me
based on surname.
Yeah, based on surname. Or let me go and get some money.
Or based on who up and who down.
Yeah.
And heavy. This is what I was telling you. I feel our division, the class division, is worse than the race.
It's worse than the race division. It's worse, TC.
Our race division is only around politics.
Yeah.
Around politics. The class decision heavy is every day you live in that.
Of course.
Every single day is who can and who cannot.
Who cannot. You understand?
Can do this.
And that is why the caller who called before Paul, I want him to understand that we don't have much choices. Right? Because the education system failed us. As much as, let me tell you something, I can tell the people, I don't like to talk about myself because I believe praise and thing is no recommendation. I don't like to talk about myself because people will twist and say what I say. You understand? But I went to a secondary school normal and I was very bright in primary school. But the colleges they put down for me, right? Where the claim they say they make the marks for, I know somebody sitting down in my seat in them 2 colleges there. You understand where I'm coming from? Because when I went to that secondary school, I was excelling. Right? When I finished school, I did 17 different courses. I know why. Because I wanted to work. But the passes alone can't get you a job.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something, as bad as this education system is, the workplace worse. And let me tell you why the workplace worse is a certain nepotism and favoritism in the workplace. Yeah. Because you could have 20-something passes. You could have a degree. Once you send your resume there, and a man come and pass some money, somebody who don't have nothing, or a family, or some friend, getting that work you supposed to get.
Go and talk to X.
Yeah. Go down there and tell them I send you.
Yeah, and you're in.
And this is the kind of country we living in, because I tell you, I want to tell you a story. I want to tell you a story. I don't talk much in this chat and in this radio station about myself, you know. I went and do plumbing course in Serval. Went and get my diploma in plumbing, TC. Right? Because I say I go and try to see if I can work in Wassa. Them days I want to work Wassa.
Right.
You understand? I do all kind of resume, do this, do that, dump all my documents, going up the passes, everything. I went join union. I've joined union, all kind of things to get work there. Never. Months. I ain't get I ain't get to work with that
phone call.
Not even a phone call. Not even work with a contractor. When I was going secondary school and I reached Form 4, there's had a guy in that school. They'd come to school, he did pull a knife for a security guard and they expel him from the school. He fights with a security guard and he bring out a big knife to stab him. And they said expel him. In Form 4, eh? Do you see? And I stand up on the lady, that months, years after I can't never get working as
don't go down that road because I could tell you a million and one people who I know working.
Watch it. The man driving a big Wassa SUV, Wassa.
I can
and
tell
you big jersey.
It's
and
you know.
You stop and say, what? I say, what?
How you gain?
How you gain there?
Yeah.
You didn't even finish school.
Yeah. And you went and do plumbing.
And I went and do plumbing.
Yeah.
So this crap they want to say with that was the education, what the opportunity equals zero. Because our system.
Because I know a lot of people who working in that same Wassa there.
That
just go and talk to so.
Yeah.
Yeah, in.
It have managers in Wassa who do nothing about plumbing. Who don't even have to put on a pipe.
It's just who you know.
It's all about and this is why we country today, right? It's going nowhere fast because we have square pairs in wrong holes and people want to know why they don't get no water and why Wassa not working and why Wassa have 100 and something manager. That's a cesspool for corruption. Every single government agency is a cesspool for corruption. We have people in there that does not know the job, that have engineers in there that don't have an engineering degree, but getting paid engineer salary. All they come to me this crap about education today, and I'll just hurt my feelings because I know my daughter bright like a bulb. You understand?
Yeah.
You hear the kind of pass and the kind of degree she have, and she can't get a work. I have somebody who never even finished school, working in and getting. Come on, don't do me that now, man.
Yeah, for real. For real. Let me take some voice notes now because we have some voice now.
Here's the voice note. And I hear them.
To the judiciary, right? Every one of them parliamentarians have a lawyer and judge in their pockets, right? So, reason of you can't get anything done. No example cannot be set. For the next 200 years, this problem wouldn't fix. You understand? People will always keep on thieving. They would always have lawyer and judges in their pocket. So who watching who?
Correct.
What example they're going to set?
Thank you.
Enjoy your day, brothers.
Yeah, man.
Why that caller so stupid? Why that caller so stupid, boy? Where he feel Rowley doing a favor? That is his job. That is his job to take care of the people. So nothing about he didn't have to do this or have to do that. He have to do it, that is his work.
Exactly.
Well, we're going for a break shortly, so
yeah, I will.
Let's see if I can get to one more voice note.
One more voice note. Let me see. How long do I have again?
They can't see it in the count long, can I? Blocking the screen, can I?
Good afternoon, Happy. Listen me very carefully, Mr. Kingsley. I'm going to tell you something. Don't bash people. Everybody entitled to their own opinion. I find sometimes all are very disrespectful and uneducated and all they like to bash people. Let me tell you something. You want to see people need to get all that together. Let me tell you something. You see this education system? It's better than plenty countries in the world. We have A-class education system here. Let me tell you something. When Kamala was in power, when she was as education minister, what she did? She took out everything out of the school, even in ancient days in history. Notice what they're showing up on history now. They ain't showing you no black history. As how much you have to go and search. You take it off of Google, you have to search. You have to search for black history now. You understand? And who made this and who made this? Because you know why? They try to have we black people underneath the foot. You understand? And education, to me, education in this country is very good. And if you, according to our quality, so if they vote for me, I will set you free. So if you vote for the government, whatever government, you entitled. So what you want to do? Why not?
That's
title. So what you want to do? Why not? Because you vote for them, you want to sit down there and think they're going to come and help you. Like, okay, you vote for me, Tom, they can help you vote for me. Come, let me feed you. No, you have to still get up and go and look for something to do. Help yourself. God never makes stupid people, uneducated people, sense made before broke. So you're going to wait all the rest of your life and squander your money, do whatever nonsense you want to do and depend on the government after and say the government not doing anything for people. The government never put no gun into none of us head. PNM, UNC, NR, and Jack, anybody didn't put no gun to our head and said, okay, all they come and vote for me, or they didn't have to vote for them. Or they didn't have to vote for them.
We're going for a break. We're going to be right back.
Only independent ladies want honey behind this baby. For a very strange reason, baby, you're so underrated. Strike it up. Hey, girl, but there's no one better than you at all. There is no one could never call you a friend because you're hotter than them. You are the best overall, you're better than them. One time. Don't stink anyway. We're ready to go back on the road and say hands in the air. Because we uptown, don't stink anyway. Hey. 1, 2, 3. Hey, say you wanna wine, say you wanna move with the crew, say you wanna drink everything that's fine. Girl, bust another wine. Hey, so when we move with the crew, no one drink, we go 2 by 2. Pass one sack for your girl, I say your girl get through. We're bet. Cause I wanna feel the feeling so. I say who can wait up for the costume again? 1, 2. Uptown, don't speak anyway. Speak every day. Spend money day, it's a lie. I say we day, so we uptown, don't speak anyway. And if you love stuff, how we say 1, 2, 3. So let we do this thing the right way. And let we pick up the vibes in here.
Patrice again.
Lyrical, girl, still my heart like a criminal. Okay. Somebody make some noise.
You roll up on me like you do have a girl.
Socialist and white. Socialist
like a criminal.
Hey,
no girl, I come here alone. I ain't breaking no code.
Stop the ball right now.
Girl, what you feel like? I can make you feel like.
And we could jump all night. Like your head nice. Run to the back.
So high, check it out and go in the floor.
Let me see the wine, let me see it. Hey, girl, run the shot. Bend your back and wind. Come for that. Give me that one. Give me that, girl. Give me. Hey, girl, you look so good. Very fast and nice. Give me that one. Let me help me sing. I go deep and wine like a criminal. No resistance, shot. Look it up and wine like a criminal. Like a criminal. Stick it up and criminal. No. Help us sing. If you wine on, you cannot tell nobody. This is between you and me. Keep the vibes that you're bringing. Bring it away.
Keep the bumper rocking on me.
Everybody give it up for Patrice Roberts, please.
Somebody make some noise.
Simpsons Memorial Limited, number 63 Eastern Main Road, Laventille. Internationally accredited funeral directors and embalmers. A full-service funeral home serving families of Trinidad and Tobago and internationally since 1945. At Simpsons Memorial Limited, we serve with dignity in assisting families in honoring the memory of their loved ones. Our services include professional funeral and pre-planning, burials and cremation, custom-built and imported caskets, coffins and cremation trays, cemetery management, limousines, mourners cars, grief counseling, web streaming of funerals, fully air-conditioned chapel with live musical accompaniment, full global shipping and receiving of loved ones. We specialize in facial restorations. Call us anytime, day or night, at 623-8688. That number again is 623-8688. Simpsons Memorial Limited. Superior service, always with excellence.
Take me to the king. I don't have much to bring.
Hey, you keeping safe? I hope so. I don't really know what will happen when everything will back up, but the lime had to go on. But in the meantime, just come online with the live wire. I'm on the Street 919 FM every Saturday from 5 to 8 p.m. Or you could check us out on the live on Facebook at the Street 919 FM or on YouTube at Street TV. Don't forget to share the live. That might just be as important as you keeping safe. So mask up, sanitize, tune in to the Street 919 FM, Lime on the Live Wire, Saturday afternoons, 5 to 8 p.m. Don't worry, I gotta be home in time for the curfew. Keep safe.
From the moment you first crossed eyes.
It's a girl.
To their very first bowl of cereal. Open wide. Going into parenthood means nourishing your little one to reach their fullest potential. With Nestum Nature's Selections infant cereals, give 30% more whole grain with 15 vitamins and minerals, including iron, all with no added sugar. Nature's Selection. Give your baby the best. Nestum, from 6 months onwards.
Was good. I went and did some doubles, the place was good. I went by the beach and I watched the skies, it was a paradise. But when COVID touched down that day, and I see the cases start to raise, I tell you, if you don't get vaccinated, it's trouble for the place to be good again. For the place to be good again. For the place to be good again. No more lockdown in Port of Spain. For TNT to be good again. Right? So we could mash it up, shell it down and turn it over. So we could mash it up, shell it down and turn it over. Yo, this is Iwer George, the big boss of the business. And this is the message from the North Central Regional Health Authority.
The Gospel of the Kingdom radio program with Gilbert James is now on the Street 919 FM every second, third, and fourth Thursday from 8 to 9 p.m. and every first and third Sunday from 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. Monday. The Bible says, the Gospel of the Kingdom shall be preached in all the world as a witness to all nations, and then the end shall come. For more info, call 652-0924 or 298-4540 and join us every second, third, and fourth Thursday from 8 to 9 p.m. and every first and third Sunday from 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. Monday for the Gospel of the Kingdom radio program with Gilbert James.
Hi there, I'm Lester Sublal, inviting you to join me on the first, second, and third Saturday, 8:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. for the program Slow Gospel Music, and on the fourth and fifth Saturday from 8:30 p.m. for an extended version of Slow Gospel Music on Street 91.9 FM.
The Gap Man Limited specializes in products that cater to all your health needs. The Male Enhancement Package targets the areas of the body that contribute to erectile dysfunction. The Male Enhancement costs $1,400. The Gap pills are priced at 250 pills for $500 and 500 pills for just $900. For the best in eye care, get the super combination of a Super Bright and the Body Healer. To improve the heart's function and circulation, get the Gap pills and Formula C. To get a total body cleanse daily, use the Gap Body Healer and Big C, all for a super low price of $1,300. To order your products from the Gap Man Limited, call 628-4531 for products that cater to all your health needs.
For more info, contact 476-7268.
Hi, what's up, TNT? This is Wayne Johnson out of Brooklyn, New York. I always wanted to do something back home, and we're going to be doing our gospel segment on Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM. Listen what I want you to do. Spread the word. Spread the word, TNT.
Salvation, full and free. Salvation
is for everybody. Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
To the stage. Ding dong! How them girl and them so boy? Oh! Long time on the money man. How? Know you like so man. How? From the age of 10. Hey! Had my first girlfriend. I didn't have no paper when she wanted ice cream from right round the bend. But don't fast forward later then. Tell me now, how much money you spend? It's small so hand where you get. What? She marking every cent. Yo, you see I trust too much girl in life. You see I make too much of a choice. You see I try to do what is right. Yo, never me again. We have to let them know I on them first. All them gal is the worst, I hard it first. Can't take it in reverse, I hard it first. All them gal is the worst, I hard it first. All of a sudden I'm taking no horn this year. Give me your horn, give me your horn like jump up, jump up, I hard it like Take down, I have a question. Low. You ever get horn? No vocals. No vocals. Ding dong, you ever get horn? I get real horn. All when a car blow me by a traffic light, I get frightened. First I get horn. You feeling 2020 when you could take a next one, boy? Never me again. I jamming them girl for spite. I horn in first. Can't take it in reverse. I horn in first. Because I horn in first. Horn in. All them gal is the worst. I horn in. Blow the brass. 1, 2. I horn in like. Jump up. Jump. I horn in like. Let me get one. Hey. On a man. Come in there. Honey! Second way gone. He ducking. We all get it, you know. Alright, let me get this one. Give me the play. You get one too. Fed up. Like how you're so slim. You understand? Take down. When I born, I fat like you know. I had the size. I not fat, I thick. Hello! Give me the second verse. No, at the age I went. Hear me, more money to spend. I juggling both of them. Hear what? The friend and the best friend. And they want me to spend. They what? Pay the bills and rent. The two susu hand way I get. She still say, she take cash and check. You see I trust too much girl in life. You see I make too much of a choice. You see I try to do what is right. There we go. Never me again. I jamming them girl for spite. I hard in first. All them girl is the worst. I hard in first. Can't take it in reverse. I hard in first. I want them to turn it to Roy Kim. I want everybody to give me some horn. Give me some horn. No, give me the horn. No, I hard in I. Jump up. Well done. I must say thank you to giving me the platform every year. I'm grateful. On the love metal station. One. On the love TikTok. Everyone. Thank you. Yeah.
Greetings and blessing in the name of our wonderful Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I'm Valentine Garcia.
And I'm Nikki Garcia, and we would like to invite you to listen to the Final Hour broadcast every Monday from 12 midnight to 5 in the morning on the street 919 FM radio.
Hear my mom, Pastor Helen Garcia, and myself, Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr., preach the word of God to the elderly, youth, and children. We can be contacted at 629-0113 or 623-8444.
Please be sure to tune in and prepare to be blessed.
My life, I lay it on the altar as my life.
You have been asking for him, and now he's on every second and fourth Friday from 1:15 to 1:45. Pastor, lawyer Dave McKenzie on the street 919 FM. Call him and ask him about any legal matters that may be confronting you. Also, you have questions about the Bible, about spirituality and religion. He is able to answer. Join Pastor, lawyer Dave McKenzie on the street 919 FM every second and fourth Friday from 1:15 to 1:45, as he will be dealing with legal matters and matters of spirituality on the street 919 FM.
From the moment you first crossed eyes,
It's a girl.
to their very first bowl of cereal, open wide. Going into parenthood means nourishing your little one to reach their fullest potential. With Nestum Nature's Selections infant cereals, give 30% more whole grain with 15 vitamins and minerals, including iron, all with no added sugar. Nature's Selection. Give your baby the best. Nestum, from 6 months onwards.
Get your vaccine. Well. Since I was pitching marbles, the place was good. I went and did some doubles, the place was good. I went by the beach and I watched the skies, it was a paradise. But when COVID touched down that day, and I see the cases start to raise, I tell you, if you don't get vaccinated, it's trouble for the place to be good again. For the place to be good again. For the place to be good again. No more lockdown in Port of Spain. For TNT to be good again. Right? So we could mash it up, shell it down and turn it over. So we could mash it up, shell it down and turn it over. Yo, this is Iwer George, the big boss of the business, and this is the message from the North Central Regional Health Authority.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center of number 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko in San Luis Grande is pleased to present Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson and guests on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Sundays, Ministry of Worship Children's Hour and the Word from 1 to 6 p.m. Tuesdays, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation from 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. Wednesdays, we deal with current affairs from a biblical perspective from 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit with us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org. Facebook, email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free will gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated. Account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank.
At Health and Wealth Lifestyle, we offer a wide range of services: blood analysis, iridology, acupuncture, foot detox, foot massages, gua sha, hot stone therapy, fire therapy, legs and feet massage therapy, mineral scrubs, acrotherapy, cupping.
We also have a wide variety of supplements, silver, zinc and magnesium, body light, and lots more.
We at Health and Wealth Lifestyle operate our business in a clean, safe, and comfortable environment. We frequently sanitize our compound and abide by all the COVID guidelines that are currently in place.
So come on down to Health and Wealth Lifestyle, where we treat you like family. Book your appointment today. Call us at 1-868-275-8359.
Or 1-868-288-1108.
And remember, your health is your wealth, and prevention is always better than medication.
Ikaro, I am Alatumishe Ifabamishe Aganki, better known as MC Duke, and every Monday between the hours of 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. I host a show called Orisha, The Way of Life, right here on the Shit 919 FM, where I have guests passing through from the Orisha Ifa Baptist Diaspora to educate, edify, and inform you, the listening public, about Orisha Ifa practices. So remember to tune in every Monday between the hours of 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. for Orisha, The Way of Life.
Hey guys, it's Aisha Wells here. Listen up. If you're considering selling or renting your house in Trinidad and Tobago, then call Keelan George with O'Neill's Real Estate Group. He's a good friend of mine and he's been in the business for over 6 years. First, selling real estate in Atlanta, Georgia, and now right here in Trinidad and Tobago. He has a strategic online marketing presence that actually attracts thousands of home buyers and renters. Plus, with his home selling advice and techniques, he's getting homes sold really fast. Keelan will actually guarantee you sell your home, or get this, you can cancel the listing agreement and pay nothing at any time. That's right, you heard me, nothing at any time. Selling your home doesn't have to be stressful, people. Check out www.o'neillrealestatetT.com. O'Neill is spelled O-N-E-I-L, or just call Keelan direct at 363-4030. That's 363-4030.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
So we are back on the inside. It's just about it is just about 16 minutes after the hour of 2 o'clock. At 2:30 p.m. we are supposed to be hearing from the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, the Honorable Dr. Keith Rowley.
Yep.
On the updates on what's happening, Heavy.
Huh?
Yeah, on the updates of what's happening.
What's happening in the country.
Yep. So we will be hearing from him just around 2:30, and he's on time these days, Heavy, so you don't have to worry.
Okay.
All right?
Now, the voice note I had played just before we went for the long ad break, right?
It wasn't finished because it's like about
2 minutes?
It's about 5 minutes of voice.
A 5 minutes voice note. And you was going to play all that?
I was going to play it.
And you know, it's a set of misinformation, and
it is actually 3 minutes and 13 seconds.
Well, her opinions and regurgitation of what people told her, she have no research.
How could you say
nobody's fighting down the education system in Trinidad and Tobago, you know. What I am fighting down is the process of which you were doing to our children, right? Nobody's saying primary school education is good. Nobody's saying secondary school education isn't good. The exam that you take to go from primary to secondary school, right, is wicked, evil, and immoral, right? Also, right, our where you call work after you finish school, or
the work environment,
employment for people who you okay. So we get sold this story. Go to school, get your education, get your passes, go on further education, get tertiary education, get their degrees and all these things, right? But when you have all these things, you will think that it's easier for you to get a job. My brother, people out there, it's even more difficult. A man with less classes can get a job working in a restaurant or something than with a man with a degree. You know that?
Yeah. Sometimes you overqualify.
Yeah, this is okay. And the job that you are qualified for, you have a degree in engineering and you have bachelor's and master's and associate degree in all these grand courses that you did, tertiary, right? And when you go to the places, it's like your resume pile up with about 100 people.
They don't want to pay you because they'll see the cap here.
And not only that,
the
person that job you want, that position that you want, that you are qualified for, that person who's sitting down in that seat, right, is somebody friend.
Yeah.
It's sad, and let me tell you something.
Come back down to one thing again.
You see, let me tell you something. We live in a corrupt country. We do. It's not bad, so maybe. If you have to go TC, I'm going to talk something simple. You want to go, all right. You're going by, somebody sent on a box for you in America and you got to go by customs to clear. Right? Right. What's the first thing you're going to do? You know your box coming next week or 2 weeks from now, you're going to, what's the first thing you're going to do? As a Trinidadian. I know I'm a Trinidadian.
I know what, find out who have it.
Who you're going to link up?
Yeah.
Hey, anybody down there in customs? Or?
No, but for real, you're going to find out.
You're going to find out.
Yeah, because going through the process is going through
It's very difficult.
Yeah. So you're going to find out who?
Who link, yeah. Who know who?
Yeah.
Right?
Maybe you know anybody down there.
Yeah. License office, same thing.
Everybody has to know your
Passport
business.
office,
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah.
Anything you have to get in Trinidad and Tobago, you are going to call as a Trinidadian somebody to link it for it to get you easier. Right? That within itself is corruption.
Yeah.
You understand?
Call this one, tell them.
Call up, yeah. I have a number for you. Yeah, link up this man. Yeah, send a number for you. Call that man, he go link.
Even though you have to pay a small
money.
Yeah, call that man, it's a small thing, but you'll get through real fast.
You go get through real fast.
Yeah.
You have to go and transfer your vehicle, boy.
Yeah,
and what I'm telling you, if you go just so, prepare to send 3 days down there.
Yeah.
You understand?
Because they're going to put it through that process just to make sure that...
Exactly.
Yeah. Sorry to say.
So then what it is we really propagating about education in Trinidad and Tobago? We educating our population to do what? To go and beg for work?
Yeah.
You had to go and link up with somebody somewhere to get that same work for you were educated for? We spinning top in mud in Trinidad and Tobago. That is why you see when these callers call in to spew that I would call that illusional dream that we were taught, because not I alone, no, all of us were taught, go to school, get your education, and you will be successful in life. Education can only carry you so far. After that, you have to know somebody, or somebody that know you. It's a link up to get a good work in Trinidad and Tobago, and anybody can anybody to come in and tell me that is not what's going on here. You understand? It's very rare.
Very few people that get through the door
because of
the credentials.
Correct is right.
Yeah.
So that's why I say education without opportunity. So the lady who sent that voice note, darling, I don't know if you're not living in Trinidad, but come on.
I have two more voice notes I want to play, so I want to play out if somebody voice note.
Okay.
Sorry.
You see, I was trying to call you, but I can't get through, so I'm going to send a voicemail. Now, the government in itself has done a good job, right? But there's always room for improvement. And most of the improvement comes by dealing with the people on the ground. Right? There are so many programs that the state has that many people don't know about it. The few chosen one knows about it, and they will keep accessing it and getting it, right? While the others will keep harping for it. Okay? Now, I live in the Moruga Tableland constituency, right? And through the years, there are a lot to be done in this part of the woods as the sea, right? And we are being left behind. Yes, I'm continuing. Sorry about that.
I thought you could finish.
thank God for Dr. Lovell. We got a lot done. All right? But through the almost 50 odd years that the PNM have been forward, right? The people were supposed to have more. If you give me more, I would look for more. Right? They get nothing, they try to get, and they get pittance. The dynamics are changing now. These things have to change. Right? The next election coming up, right? We will be marginal again, and we might be holding the trump card. So I hope they don't wait until the last 3 months to come back in our area and start to work to give you a little 10 days and a little URP and your child a little 2 weeks work and whatnot.
Obviously.
Let them start to deal with us from now.
Darling, well, I'm sorry for you.
Sorry because that's exactly what they're going to do.
Exactly what you're going to do.
The same thing.
And for how much 100 odd years
yes,
they have been doing that, and you all, especially the elders, especially the elders.
Yep.
You get 10 projects right before the election. Right? All of a sudden, roads start to clean, bridge start to build, drain start to thing. 10 projects before the election, and we forget for the last 4.5 years or 4 years previous. You understand?
Yep.
And it always works.
It always works.
works.
So that make
for all government.
And that make you an intelligent population?
Nope.
Okay. Thank you.
How intelligent can you be if they're giving you the same exact thing every 5 years?
56 years, and that is all we get.
And with that, come on, we nothing has changed.
It must be.
You understand? Nothing has changed, and you still saying that okay, we moving forward. It is not moving forward. It is not. Hi, good afternoon, welcome. Hello, good afternoon, welcome.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I live in Montreal, Tableland. And the people that we're talking to them, it's them with the problem, you know.
How the people is the problem?
When you have a meeting and thing and tell it, they're talking nothing. Therefore, they're coming out to meeting. They're coming out to meeting to say nothing. And with the few people that they talk about the old people, with the few people that come and talk and thing, and the last government, the houses, road and thing, all kind of thing, the bill. And they're about for PNM?
I can ask you a question,
yes,
Ms.
so
Ruga?
ask me any question.
All right. The roads to Maruga Table have been disgusting and deplorable since before Clifton the Koto time. We have changed Clifton the Koto, Dr. Lovell Francis, and now I'll have a new girl down there. The roads is the same way. Like 15 years I talking about.
You don't worry, some words and none the same way. One no same. Yeah,
when we went down Maruga the other day.
Fix a road.
Okay.
Build a road in the last government time.
Okay.
They have to build it over.
They have to build. So why did they build over the road? If they build it good, they wouldn't have to build over.
Well, if they go to come and let them to build it, and they have to build it over.
So then who's wait. So then who is to be blamed? Not all government, not the people, it's the governments and them to be blamed because if they build it.
The people them.
The people is to blame them build the road.
The people them. Because anytime you come, they want to face nothing. They want to come out to meeting. They want to say nothing.
But even if they come out to meeting, they're coming out to meeting and say the road.
They're coming out to talk.
All right, Auntie.
I hear you saying you get work from what, somebody let out a secret. Somebody you give out a secret. You mustn't talk these things.
That was when I finished school years ago. That was years ago.
I may want to know when you finish. You mustn't talk out a secret.
No, I mean, what's again? What's I go down close on just now?
Well, I know you know when I think. Don't talk on secret because somebody wants it more than you.
Okay, Tanti. Okay, no problem.
Have a pleasant day.
Have a pleasant day.
Yes, Tanti will carry you down the road.
Oh, wow.
If Tanti will carry
people don't want to come out to the meeting to talk.
Yeah, that's the thing, eh? It's too much a meeting.
Of course, too much talk.
Hi, good afternoon. Welcome.
Hello, morning. Afternoon.
Yeah.
ECFE.
Yeah,
right, I just wanted to take a quick job at the education thing. It had a girl, she did the School of Business and Sciences examination, and she got the highest in the world. She didn't see the class. She just bought the book, and she studied, and she had determination, and she got the highest in the world.
Wow.
The denominational schools, there was a lady that spoke on the denominational schools. She said the denominational schools do not have all the resources that they need, but somehow they have the attitude, the drive, the willpower, and they give the children that determination to succeed. It's not about how much stationery you have and all this sort of thing. Right? There's 2 points there. Also, to education is not per se to get a job. Society, humanity have been fooled into thinking that to educate yourself is just to make money. It's not about that. When you reach certain levels of education, you become a creator of opportunities. I wanted to Google George Washington Carver. He was born into slavery, and he educated himself eventually, but he found 300 uses for peanuts. They used to call him the peanut man. I don't think he invented peanut butter, but he found the inks, dyes, this chemical, that, the other, and all of that. And he was a slave. He was born into slavery. So the education is not so much so for you to go and get a job. When you reach tertiary level education, it's not so much for you to go and look for work. You have to be a mover and you have to be a shaker. And education is just to format your brain. That if you have an idea heavy or TC, that you have your formula. All right, let me say you have an idea for a business. The education is not so much for you to go by some man and beg for a work and say, look at how much fast is that per se. If you have an idea, then you will have all the formatting, all the mathematics, and probably how to do up your paperwork and stuff like that. If you have a
Caller, while that sounds good, while it sounds very enticing,
it's not reality.
Come on, come back down here now. Come downstairs.
Come down to we level.
Because there's a paralysis in your analysis.
Thank you.
Right? While it sounds good, how much thousands of children comes out of the educational system every day, and everybody cannot be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Because then we will have no workers.
Correct. And
right? Just now, because we having conversation, right? If you're saying that we have to have more entrepreneurs, then it goes straight back to what Heavy was saying. We have to change the entire system.
Correct, is right.
The system now will start to not teach children to be
employees, but to be entrepreneurs, yeah.
To be leaders of businesses, right? Where we will have 1 out of 100 or 1,000 child being coming out a scholar, and then taking what they learn and being like the peanut man. That will not happen every day. Let's be real.
Yeah,
here.
that's 1 in
1,000.
Yeah.
Let's be real, caller.
Yeah.
Right? So don't use that the peanut man to try to make it like everybody do it. It's like you put in a motivational speaker, right?
I am just expressing to you the potential that everyone has. And hold on, pause. There's a next misdemeanor also. Let me tell you something. I used to work the taxi service and things. So I used to encounter a lot of rich people with their children and things. They do not force education on their children.
You know why? You know why they don't force...
Hold on, let me finish, please, now.
Go ahead.
What they just do is that they just allow the child to develop and whatever areas. Now, education now does sometimes make you open up your brain to realize, hey, I thought I'd like this, like the example that they give. I really want to do psychology because they have the exposure to it. So what I'm saying is this. We shouldn't really, per se, have that pressure on the children to really educate themselves in terms of
boss, you mad, yes.
Hold on, so go to make Margaret and close off now.
Go ahead.
So go to make it's just to format the brain to formulate your ideas in a proper manner. Education does this. Thank you for allowing me.
Thank you. You're a madman. You are, and sorry for telling you that. You're a madman. The rich man will not force his child into education because they have a fallback.
Yeah.
Because they have a second plan.
Yeah.
If my child don't make it, I have a business running.
Matter of fact, they have money
rest. They have money rest down.
In a trust fund.
The rich man don't have to force. There's a lot of rich young people in Trinidad and Tobago that, or worldwide that is not educated. They are spoiled.
They're spoiled, yeah.
But we have to force our children into education because we believe that is the way out.
Out of poverty.
Out of poverty is education.
That's correct.
How could you come to sell me that loo about a rich man and he don't have to force his child
to go to school? Nope.
If the child make up his mind at 30 years that he now wants to be a scientist, he could start then because of the money.
Yeah, the money, yeah. And
but I can't wait until my child is 30 years for him to make up his mind.
Nope.
Are you crazy? A 30-year-old man, he's a man now in my life coming to tell me, Daddy, I want to go and do
psychology.
Psychology.
Yeah, psychology.
Where the hell are going and get it?
Correct.
That is not real.
TC, I want to dismissive notion that I want to let all you know, right? Education is not intelligence, and intelligence is not education. That's two different things, right? Good. You have callers there?
Just now I'll get it. You don't worry. Let me take this call here.
Yeah.
Hi, good afternoon. Welcome.
Yes, Heavy and TC is me again.
Yeah.
Well, you see, I called for a better education system, and you see, the next caller came in, tried to shoot that down. He said we have it. He said Trinidad and Tobago education better than America, but I want to tell him that is old talk. Yeah, that is long time.
We should sell that dream.
My last son, when he came out of kindergarten, you know what he graduated doing? Because he liked building things? A young engineer, right? That's what they're teaching the children from here, from kindergarten, from small. So that if they have that child with that mindset throughout the rest of the schooling, they have that child learning more and more about what the child like to do. We don't have that, right? We like one thing, next standard, we doing something else. We lost what we learned from before because we have to learn new thing and we all over. Let me tell you something. The education system in Trinidad and Tobago is created for only a few to pass through. You know why? The rich people and them is the business owners, right? Them children have to go and work. No way. We children have to go work for them.
Yeah.
So with the education we children get in, is to help them become more and more rich, whilst we children work for something little bit, and people satisfied with that. And that is what we're talking about. That have to change. Yeah? As I say, it need to change. And it's not, and Trinidad and Tobago, if you have certificates or passes from Trinidad and Tobago, you can come America and use it. They don't recognize it. For them who don't know.
Brooklyn, we had to go.
Brooklyn, we have to go.
We have to go. The Prime Minister coming on the live. So people are going to head to the Prime Minister press conference. Right? Until next week, Saturday, we're going to be back here, same time, same place on the Street 919 FM.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Ministers, colleagues, members of the media, members of the viewing listening public. The COVID-19 update for the 13th of August 2021. We now stand at 286,821 tests done at both the public and the private facilities. Over the last 24 hours, we would have had 321 new positive cases, taking our total active caseload to 6,145. Total positive cases since March 12th, now standing at 41,528. Total patients recovered thus far, 34,216. Total people in hospital are now at 298, and Dr. Richards will go into a little more detail as to where those persons are. Step down at 97. Deaths now stand at 1,167. Total patients in state quarantine, 134. and those persons in home isolation at 5,429. Dr. Hines will now go into the epidemiological update, followed by Dr. Richards with some more details in terms of the hospital statistics. Dr. Hines?
Thank you, CMO. Honorable Prime Minister, honorable ministers, members of the media, colleagues, members of the media, members of the viewing and listening public, good afternoon. The epidemiologic update with data as at 4 p.m. on August 13th, 2021 is as follows. If we look at